fight the power like BITCHUTE.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
There's some sins that you commit that you can't come back from, no matter how hard you try. You just can't, it's like the devil is waiting for your body to quit because he knows and that he already owns your soul. And then I think maybe there's no devil. You die, and God, he says, nah, you can't come in. You have to leave now. You have to leave and go away, and you have to be alone. If no leave, right?
Check it, listen. You're a real step up, and I'm a landmine. Leave your legs dangling, call it hang time. Shout out to all the soldiers who bang signs. Back in the day, I used to sling dimes. This is for the streets, hustling, pushing grams, and flipping bundles. Fuck the government borders, I'm digging tunnels. Delivering the package, cause I'm the real muscle. Wear a ski mask, sports emblems above my brim. Nothing but camo, I'll stomp you out in my Timbs. Take it a step further and start chopping limbs. One day I make it out of hell, something's gotta give. People ask how come the chaos doesn't break me. Because I'm solid, deeply rooted like sequoia trees. The top G, Chuck the God with the iron rod, making devils flee. Staying righteous is something that I can't guarantee. I appear out of nowhere and disappear in the split smoke. No one is safe, not even the Catholic Pope. You would own nothing to be happy, that must be a joke. Cause no one is laughing, the war will be invoked. You will be gasping for air like an asthmatic choke. Begging for life, live slump, looking like an addict on dope. It's fucking rappers, it's fucking bombs. Peace of the gods. And I'm out, salute. Christos in the groove, what up? It's an open panel. I'm just showing these pictures in the meantime of this architecture that was definitely not hand chiseled. I mean, this is what you call supreme architecture. In India, these people are on a whole other ball game of architecture. I mean, that thing on the ceiling, I've seen that in esoteric symbolism. I've seen that before. I mean, this architecture This type of architecture makes you want to, puts a good positive attitude compared to this new architecture that is just like lame. Put you in a prison type mindset. It's fucked up. Put you in that crappy mindset. Now this is, I think, Salt Lake City. I labeled all the pictures, but let me look. It's too. Yeah, that's Chicago actually. Yup, that's Chicago. It says Chicago Water Tower, 1871. That's what that is. The Chicago Water Tower. And I think it was affected by that purposely set fire in Chicago. Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Alright. So, row your boat. This is also Chicago. I mean, look at that tower. Like, amazing. Compared to, like I say, the garbage that's built today. The cocky. How dare people today call themselves carpenters or bricklayers? This isn't too amazing, but I downloaded it because it got the stripes on it. I think this is in New York, upstate. Could be wrong. This right here, this building is the Guyot Hall. And that's all it said. I don't know what the Guyot Hall is, but you can see the big windows. You could see that the building is kind of buried. It's the same building from another angle. Where's this picture? Anyway, fuck it. I mean, I think this is Manhattan or uh Look at this wall in this building. This is in the city. It might even be Milwaukee. The 12th Regiment Armory. I had to look it up. Yep, New York 12th Regiment Army Armory in New York City. This is in Augusta, Georgia. 1890 something, and it's in Augusta, Georgia. It's an arsenal, I think. That's what it says. Arsenal. Dude. I got lost for a minute. It was in the chat. Peace Mark Basket, Mind's Eye, Christos. Now this, I don't know where this is, truthfully. On this building. No name. Now, I don't know where this is either. No, I'm wrong. I do know where this is. It's in Asia. I remember this. I think this might be Oklahoma. Because it don't have a name, but I know it's somewhere in the U.S. This isn't, I already know where this is the ice. Why does it do that, man? This is in Toronto. All Canada, and it's an ice castle, literally made out of ice. So they say. This is 18 something. It's the India. Now, when I downloaded this picture, it said penitentiary, something. But to me, it just looks like a castle turned into a prison, as usual. Because they love prisons. Huh. None of these got names. But I know this is in the United States, for sure. It's also in New York. I knew it. I would turn one of those rooms into a smoke room, for sure. Do-do-do. Now, this is a reservoir that was in Manhattan. Not that, this. I've showed a pictures of this before. It's like this big thing they built for water. And yeah, it's like a reservoir in the middle of the city. This is in Africa, in Egypt, near there. Now this is in the United States. They're either showing pictures of it being built or getting repairs, but I personally don't think we built this. No, it looks like they were digging it out. Yeah, this castle, I just looked, Salt Lake City, Utah. It is, but it's definitely the United States. And this is back in Asia. This is MKT Library. MKT. What the fuck is MKT? This is a nice building. A lot of these buildings are in the United States. This building, on the other hand, is a beauty. And I shit you not, a lot of these buildings didn't have no labels on them. This architecture's off the hook. I, I just kept looking around the United States. I think this is Union Station again, in Kansas City, or this is in New York City. On 8th Street. And this is another view of it. Boop. Yo, why does it keep doing that? This building, you'll never guess where this is. This is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, right? Now, if anyone ever has free time, I'm telling you, go to Milwaukee, Idaho. It'll blow your mind, the architecture you'll find. Look at that, I rhymed without even trying. All right. It's in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, I think. I know it's Oklahoma for sure, but I think that's Oklahoma City. All right. So Canada, this building. And here's another view of the reservoir in Manhattan. I think this is New Weird. These are train stations. We're about to get into these giant train stations that were made of granite. It's in New York City's train station. Now I got pictures of it allegedly being built. So let's get into that. Like I said, if people want to change the topic or something, you're welcome to come up. If not, then not. Damn, I could have sworn I showed these. I don't remember showing these other buildings here. I guess I did. I hope so. They're showing in this picture how they allegedly make these statues. Not this picture, but some coming up. They said this is looking north from Brooklyn, I think, or Manhattan. Yeah, it would have to be north. Because looking east would be towards the ocean. Looking north would be towards Connecticut, so you could be looking at the Bronx. Looking south would be looking towards Manhattan or Jersey Bridge. Anyway, next. This is just an old picture in the 1920s of where the trains pull in. This is it under renovation right here. At least they say. I mean, the key word was renovation. I like these pictures. Hold up. November 19th, 1906. Because it ain't 2006, that's for sure. Now, if you look at how there's spaces, this is underground, but it's looking up to get a better idea of what it looks like. This picture right here shows it. New York isn't like this anymore, but February 13th, 1878. Huh. And that's what it would look like from underground. Very interesting. I wonder what those round things are up top. That can't be water for water, because the water would pour onto the train.
I know this is the same train station. New York and New Haven. Wow, New Haven, Connecticut. Now this is showing, I guess, how these statues are made for the buildings. I mean, come on. You people really think they carved that shit by hand? Do 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 do. This is inside this remarkable marble. Now, where do they get all this marble? That's my question. The cool part about the train station is on the ceiling, the dome part, they put the star map, the map of the stars, which I think's awesome. And you could kind of see it here. Look at these chandeliers. These are generators in the train station. Now, I think it said something about the tracks. This has to do with the tracks. Maybe this powers the tracks. It looks so grim, this picture, and just the city looks dirty. It is black and white, but now this is supposed to be a picture of them building it. It more or less it looks like they're adding something on. And then I got some more construction pictures here. Now, does that look like their building sign? Or does it look like they're digging something out? That's what it looks like to me. Doo-doo-doo. Where was I? Here. Life. Must have been cold when they took that picture. The water level route, New York Central Line. The water level route. What the fuck? Legend. Oh, over 1,000 feet. Oh. Some pictures of inside. I mean, these people are traveling in style compared to today's trains. These people are eating, chilling. Look at the nice, comfortable seats. Today, they treat people like shit. And granted, in New York City, they ruin it for themselves as every other city when they tag on the trains and they litter and ruin things. So yeah, we do it to ourselves, but no, I'm not saying this was built by the taller people. I'm just admiring the train that passes by. Wiener. Wiener Bear. That's what it says. Wiener Bear. Or Weiner. And this is 1917 in November. And I think this is 42nd Street. Because I remember coming out of that train station right there to the left, I think that is. Is that the 2 train? The 2, which one I took? I went from, I think you take the 5 or 6 train from 42nd, and you go to the 2 train to go to the Bronx. It's been 6, 7 years, I don't remember. $19.17. I mean, even with these apartment buildings, at least they're somewhat different. You could see where they got the prison mindset started to come together. You can't have people having their own properties. You gotta just pile them up in apartment buildings. Apartment. Hmm. Where's mind's eye to break that word down? Apartment. Apart from your mental. So in these apartments, they're separating you from what? That building again. These are some of the tunnels. Using the bore machine. Imagine having that job. This is the train station still. You can see in the background in the green part of the ceiling, that's where they have stars and shit, the constellations. Now look at this fucking thing. Oh my god. Look at this. I mean, I'm in awe. Just imagine how much those chandeliers cost, let alone the, it's probably granite trim, granite floor. I mean, hey, some, I mean, my house look like that. This is when you see like architecture start going down the pooper. When they started building stuff like this. This is when you get to see like it's sort of like they were imitating some of the old architecture mixed with prison mindset. Like when you really think about all the people stuffed into these buildings, it's mind blowing. How can we get more people in apartment buildings instead of them wanting their own land? We'll put them in apartment buildings and jack the price up on everything. And more for us and less for you. I got a couple more and I'm done. You fucker. Apartmentalized. These are just some pictures that I gathered of them adding a new addition to the train, and some of these are from 2006 and some are from 2011. They're adding new additions to the train route. Is that rock? And that's another thing that makes me think. It's called New York City's bedrock, right? So what the hell is New York City sitting on? I also heard it was swampy too. That New York City was a swamp at one point, like marshy type land. And but they do say New York City's bedrock. It's sitting on top of an old something. And this shit looks like it's all nasty. This looks toxic. So they're digging deep underground. To avoid another train, you're going underneath that one. Alright, that's it for pictures. Now I could go erase them all. Oh shit. What's good, London? Right when I was about to drop the link, you popped up.
Yeah.
I was like, word.
Mic check, mic check.
Sound good?
Good. I can't stay too long, but I'll collect my son in a bit. I thought I'll pop up to say hello.
You got those pictures I sent you?
Yeah, respect, bro. I used one or two in a thing that I've been working on called the Beast Files.
Yeah, I was looking up, trying to find maps that like, I think that's a good concept that, you know, we could be living on dead like Titan animals. And I accidentally came across a website that had all the maps, so I downloaded them and sent them.
Yeah, I don't think it could be. I think we are to some degree now. I've came across too many things to make me start saying, I think we are. I'm at the point where I'm saying, I know we are living on animals. All right. Yeah, that's how confident I am about that. We are living on remnants. I mean, let me show you something real quick. If you want, we can play the Beast Files over here quick. Hold on, let's load it up. Hello, Baba. You awake now? Daddy'll be over there soon. My daughter just woke up from her nap. Present.
All right. Guest. What's going on? Oh.
Can you see the screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. That James Bond is dope.
Mom, don't forget Kyle. I'll go over there. I'll be over there in a second.
So it's not a mythical three-headed cow or something. The sculptor is merely showing the cow's movement. Today, we would show this as a video, but in ancient times, they were just showing it like this. If you look on top of the moon, a mysterious bird with fancy feathers is seen. If you look on top of the moon, a mysterious bird bird. What bird is it? How is it connected to the moon?
Man is easily made, but the sun, moon, and stars are much harder to make. Yet we are the makers of them. In making the moon, it was not our original father's intention to make the moon as it is. His real intention was to destroy the moon, Earth, but failed, and all others who make such attempts will fail.
What bird is it? How is it connected to the moon? See what it is doing with its two legs and also its two beaks. Yeah, it is holding an elephant in each of its leg and its beak. But we missed an important detail. If you look carefully, you will see this animal as well. It looks like a lion, but it's actually an animal called Yali. Some say it's mythical, and some say it's an extinct prehistoric animal. And you can see these Yalis in many ancient temples. There are also many variations of Yalis. This is Simha Yali, which looks more like a lion, and this is Gaja Yali, which has the face of an elephant. Some Yalis also have wings and are capable of flight. And if you talk to elderly people in India, there are many strange stories about Yalis. These Yalis used to have their nests on remote mountaintops, and they also laid eggs like other birds. When a baby Yali hatched out of an egg, the mother or the father Yali
Reminds me of a Gretchen.
level and grab as many elephants as possible and take them back to the mountaintop. Why? These elephants were fed to the baby Yali, just like how young chicks are fed to a baby eagle. This is a fantastic story, and we don't know if this is true or not, but this story reveals something interesting. It shows the size of the Yali. If a newborn Yali could eat an elephant, imagine how big an adult Yali was. And
Wow.
if this two-headed bird could pick up a yali in one leg or its beak. Imagine how big the two-headed bird would have been. The yali itself is carved with many heads in some temples. Here's a very fascinating carving where the yali appears to be sitting in a squatting position. It has a lion-like face, but it also has horns like a ram. However, look at the sides. You can see there are yalis carved on the sides as well, sharing the head.
That's interesting, man. That two-headed bird. Now it makes sense. All the other countries that used it. Well, I'm making sure to never go to that part of the world. Oh. Go back to that picture with the birds and the worms. The one right there. Perfect. Man, that's an awesome find, man. That's holy shit. That's perfect.
Come on. I see the haters and the doubters has arrived. But, you know, let's keep going. That's what I got up to so far.
So you didn't even put this out yet?
No.
Well, thanks for sharing it. That man, that's gonna be a good video.
There you
Very
go.
good. That picture, man? That was Jesus standing there, right? Or so-called Jesus, because. But
No.
I always no, that
Well,
wasn't.
No, I think that was the person who's seen the first beast arise, right? Because Jesus is the beast, remember? So he couldn't be watching himself emerge. You understand where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll find out more content who that context of who that is. I think I do actually remember, but I can't remember at this moment. But it's definitely someone of like a mortar, a saint, or someone like that. I forgot the name of it though.
What
Yeah,
was up with that little baby bird, man? The thing had like hella parasites.
Yeah, that was infected with parasites, maggots, whatever you want to call them. Crazy. But where was it? Hold on. One of your and verdict script mentioned prevents power breaking down, blah blah blah. Kind of. Okay, no, not that one. The moon is referring to is the same thing as. He is not referring to the same thing as Provin Mohan. He's referring to the verdict cosmology. What do you mean, Gabriel, rather? What I don't. What do you mean by that? He's referring to the same thing, but moon he's not referring to. I don't understand. Moon he's not referring to. I'm lost there. Bring me up to speed on what you mean by that. Yeah, Mr. Baxter, it's looking like British Columbia is the leech. That's why it's just the island, right? It's not connected to the main thing. Possible.
Gabriel said, I mean, the guy's name is Praveen Mohan. Or Mohan.
Yeah, that's his name. But I mean, what you were talking about with the moon, he's not. You said something about he's not talking about the same moon. I was confused there. Then you mentioned the cosmology to the Vedics, Garuda. I've never heard of that.
You could come up, Gabriel, if it's easier. Gabriel lives in Germany, and he knows a lot about the Veda, a lot about India.
That's good. See, this is what I need to be speaking to people like Gabriel. I need to be speaking to people like Gabriel because they have different knowledge of different cultures that I'm unaware of. And this is what I like. I like to chop it up with people that know different cultures. So, you know, if he's got a bit of spare time, I've got, what, another 10, 15 minutes up here. He can jump up if he likes. Bring me up to speed.
He says, no, I'm not at home right now. All right.
Okay, got you. And it was footage from it too. Footage from 2 different videos of his. Okay. Okay. Ah, Mr. Baxter, my brother. Kuba can also mean sea snake, not just land. Yeah, well, that's Baxter, my brother, Mr. Baxter. That's the point I'm trying to make. Right? Me and Chuck was talking about these lands being creatures. Chuck said he thinks they was creatures. I said, no, there's no more thinking, bro. They were creatures. It's not we think they were, they were. Right? The names give it away. Like, no one knew about the Cobra, meaning cobra, until London brought it to the forefront. You know, I'm pretty sure no one was really hitting on that. So, I mean, if they're gonna call a whole island, you know, Cobra, and then when you look at their national flags and stuff, they've got something that looks like a 2-footed Godzilla or a dragon or something, right? And I mean, that is the closest thing to a reptile, you could say, you know, something that looks like a serpent, parasite. Could it just be micro to macro? Parasites on the small end, dragons on the big end. You know, and even the name, what I went over, Isis draw, right? That meaning gift of Isis. So where did this thing come from? Did it also come from the bird? Is it a gift of Isis? Isis meaning the bird?
Yeah, there's something with parasites. Because even that dude Rockefeller allegedly changed the name from parasites to disease. So that means a lot of these people that are sick, it all can be ended quick. But instead they just, anyway, that's not the topic. I'm just thinking about these parasites. I mean, when they infect something, they go all in. They're like roaches.
Mm-hmm.
I seen you were searching the names of the cities.
Yeah.
And that's smart because I was looking at old maps. That map I sent you the link to, and I started to look up some names. I can't find the cities. So then, you know, usually people would give up and say, smart thing to do is to find what area that's in, because they probably changed the names or line up the map, an old map with a new one.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at now. I'm looking at a lot of these old maps, trying to see some of these old names. And I think these maps they give us today, like the shapes of the continents, they might be off.
Mm.
Some
Salute,
of them
Yemi.
might be off.
Yemi said interesting stuff. Thank you, Yem.
Peace to Danny Skylark.
I ain't seen him in a long time, Danny.
In the groove.
Hey,
Osen Yemi, peace. And Gary Baxter, peace.
respect. Gabriel, are you in, was it Germany, did Chuck say? Is it Germany, did you say, Chuck?
Yeah.
Okay. So that timeline is not too far off from mine, I suppose. He said he's going to see, was it his girl for the moment? Maybe his lady. I might be going, well, I should be going live later, Gabriel. Maybe join me for a discussion on some of the things that you can bring us up to speed on regarding what we just watched. You know, we can even go over it again and add some more content to it if you don't mind. You know, I'm maybe going live about 8, half 8 this evening. So if that's the time you're going to be free, maybe join me for a talk. Chuck can come as well.
So that if you're going live at 8, that would be 2 o'clock here, I think.
What PM? Correct, isn't it? Yeah.
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 You're 6 hours ahead, so yeah. You're 8 o'clock PM, right? So
Correct.
yeah, it'd be 2 o'clock here. Yeah, I know for a fact on your channel I put the alert thing on for all. I don't think I have the rebuttal channel. Dean said he's always over there, and I know you only want select few to have that. I think your other channel.
Rebuttal bar. Yeah. Well, I mean, anyone's welcome, but not anyone's welcome on the panel. You understand? I don't just let any ragamuffin up there unless it's of value, really. Because I'm past all that shit, you know, just trying to be friendly, just let people up just for the sake of letting people up. You don't really get nowhere with that, you know. If we're building, then yeah, that's different. That's different. You can build on that shit.
Yeah, if you see this guy named Nemesis or something, that dude, man, he's nice like a snake. Then once he gets up, he transforms, man, and he starts talking crazy. I had to boot him out. He's in a cult for sure.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh, that Nemesis guy. I've seen him around a few places. I don't know whether he's in a cult or anything. I just think some people are missing a few links up there, you know. That's why they stand out a bit more, you know. And I don't mean that in a polite way. I mean that, you know, how it's meant to sound. Stand out different because they got a few things missing up there.
He's like, he started talking about the JEW people. He's like, we gotta kill them all, and I was like, bro, whoop, you're done.
Oh,
trying to get me annihilated. You don't mention them. That's you know. You start mentioning them, they own everything. Don't want to mention their name.
Exactly.
Not on here, at least. Yeah, Gabriel has good content too. He travels and over there shows a lot of good content.
Okay.
I like when people travel and they show, especially Europe. I doubt by the time I die, I doubt I'll be able to go to Europe, but I'm gonna try. I need to see some of this world. I'm gonna go to Africa too.
Yeah, I want to go back to Africa. That was good. I enjoyed my time over there.
They have this like I don't know what to call it. It's like this thing. You walk in the trees. It's like, what could I call it? It's like these ropes tied from tree to tree, and you walk on it. I don't know what you call them things, but yeah, in Africa you can go from tree to tree. It's real high up.
Oh, nice. It's like, what are you saying? Like little bridges across from trees to trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen something like that. I think they have that in like places. How would you call it? Indonesia, Thailand, and them places as well. I've seen documentaries like that. Yeah.
Gabriel said he subbed. He subbed to your channel.
Yeah, nice one, Gabriel. Respect to that. Is that I've seen someone put your channel down there. Let me go and sub up as well. See what it's about. Gabriel H. Cool. Got that.
Yeah, I try to do the same. I try to let people up out of respect. Now it's just like, I'm not putting up with no shit no more.
I feel you.
I was too nice.
Mm.
And then when you're nice, people seem to want to take advantage of it. Like that guy, he's the only one that ever like went overboard. Other than that, I don't have problems with no one.
We'll keep it that way. Keep it that way. But yeah, like, I mean, I've just been busy working with the documentaries, family, work here and there, just trying to keep motivated, really. But there's so much more content that I still need to put out there. But
that's gonna be a good video, London. It's gonna be a really good video. I like how you put the James Bond, considering you're in London, right? That was dope. When I when I heard that, I was like, man, that's creative. And then I thought about it. I said, yeah, isn't James Bond in London? I said, I get it. You're around my age, so you remember when James Bond came out for Nintendo 64, was it?
Of course, GoldenEye.
Below the cartridge, yeah, I think that was 64.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. That's the original James. Man, I used to play that game on 2 players or 1 player. It was a dope game. 007, yeah.
Yeah.
The Golden Gun.
Golden Gun in the bunker. I remember them stages. Even some of the stages was just like, ooh, this is strange, but I like it.
Oh.
In the up and up the mountain where it was snowy, we have to cross the cable park and all that stuff. Quality stuff. Good old days.
Check. I was watching this movie, and it's called, I think it's called Anon. It's ANON. I don't know, but this is what they showed in the movie, and I thought it was about the firmament. Check this shit out.
That was good.
It's like the firmament is a computer grid, and man, it's mind blowing. In that movie Code 8, that's where I got the picture of the police robots. That's from that movie Code 8, because I had watched part 2, and then I watched part 1. I did it backwards. Or what did I watch part 1? Either way, Code 8's a good movie, because to me, I think that's gonna be what our world's gonna look like with these freaking robots. They have a dog robot in there, and in the movie they rolled the robots out to stop police brutality. That's exactly what they're saying now. The robots won't kill you like a cop will. Check this video out.
Agora a festa vai começar. O nosso ritmo é aqui, ó.
Yo, I got that from YouTube, man. So they can't say nothing. That was on YouTube.
Daddy's coming. I'll be over there saying, I chat, my baby girl's looking at me saying, Daddy, like, you know, when she's giving you the eyes to say, come on now, Daddy. She just woke up not too long ago. She wants some cuddles.
Oh, he was sitting next to you? Oh, shit. Damn. I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have played that. But
no. She wasn't, like, she's not next to me. She's She's not even, yeah, but she's over there making her eyes to say, "Come on, daddy, I want cuddles now." Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
go.
found that on YouTube, man. That's hilarious because I watched it, and then when the video was done, I was like, wait a minute, because I didn't realize what it was in the first, believe it or not. And I watched it again. I was like, no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, thanks for letting me jump up and chill with you for a bit. Like I said, I should be going live.
Anytime.
Should be going live later. On my second channel. On my second channel should be going live. Not my first one, the second. I've got a build coming up pretty soon on my first channel with the Occult Rejects and some other people, maybe in a week or two.
The Occult Rejects, that's funny.
But for now, we're just on the rebuttal bar building out. So that's where you catch London on the rebuttal bar. That's about it, really.
Drop that link. Can you drop it in the back chat?
Yeah, 1 second.
I don't know if I have that channel. I don't know. But Dean always says, he goes, you know, he's like, I was over at London's on the rebuttal bar, and I'm like, man, I keep missing these rebuttal bars.
Yeah, we have some good builds on there, man.
And Dean keeps saying, why don't you come through? Why don't you come through?
Oh, share. Is that how I do it? Share channel. Okay.
When you go to the channel, it's up on the right-hand corner. You hit that, and it'll say share and then copy link.
There you are.
All right.
So yeah, I won't even keep you too long. I can see baby girl looking. But Gabriel, it would be good to hear what you got to say. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Right. So if you've got a bit of time today, 8:30, 8:30, it should be going live. You know, try and catch me over there. It should be good. I show you a few.
Thanks for sharing that too, London.
No worries.
That video is gonna be dope. It's gonna have a lot of information.
But with those ones, Chuck, I'm trying to keep them short. I don't want them to go over, 15-10 minutes as much. I want to keep them short so I can push them out a bit more. But my holy AI book, that is a different story.
You could go anywhere with the that's what I thought that was a part of. With the holy AI book, you can go down many avenues with that. You could just keep going and going.
Definitely. Has he heard of the moon theory, crater Earth theory? Gabriel, have you heard of crater Earth theory and living inside, possibly living in the creator? If you haven't, you need to come and talk about it. The AI book. Yeah, that's me. The holy AI book. Come over tonight and I'll show you a few things, right? Come over tonight and I'll blow your mind away, bro. I'll blow your mind away. We have a good chat, right? But with that being said, Chuck, let me take my leave, and much love to you and salute to your chat room.
All right, London man, peace. And yeah, anytime, bro. You can come through. And I'll be looking out for 8 o'clock for you. I'll be looking out for the live.
Much love. Yeah, Danny, second channel. I hope to see you over there this evening, Danny. All right. Much love, everybody. Big up.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, Gabriel, I've explained the whole moon, that we live on the moon, we are the moon, and that we live in a crater, a mined out, probably part of this realm. I would like to think we live on an infinite realm, and there's a bunch of craters, different like craters. It's a good theory, but I want to find out for myself. I want to try to leave this place just to see what's beyond. it would suck to die wondering. You know, we look at the old world and these people were truly free. You know, they traveled. They saw. They didn't have to give fucking IDs to travel. Like, I'm so tired of hearing this is the greatest country in the world. You know, when, to all the people who say this is the greatest country in the world, they're in denial. To be truly free, you shouldn't have to show a license. You got to show a license to drive down the road you pay taxes on. Birth certificate, social security card, license plate. What else do they have for ID? Fingerprints, iris scan, DNA. Like, what the fuck? Free? Who's free? Can't even get a piece of bread for free. Man in the hole. It's nice to sit here and find like-minded people. So many powerful minds, beautiful people. But in reality, I'm tired of talking. I thought by now we would have made a stronger impact. What channel are you on, Skylark? I'm gonna hit that link. Right when I was looking that up, I went to look up that link, Skylark. It booted me out. But yeah, what band is that? Phoenix? That's what it said. Yeah, that's a band. Nah, we don't want to go bankrupt. Because that still leaves them in control to start. This is what I'm thinking. If they start the digital money, right? I heard this from somebody else. If America goes digital, we can't. It would be hard to hold them accountable for what they did to us with the paper money. So I've been screaming this shit for 8 years. You know, it might take us. Hey, in the Constitution, it says we can hold them accountable for tyranny. Like, walk up in their fucking house and arrest them ourselves. People don't have the balls for that. I do. Not to say I'm like this big shot or nothing, but it's time we cut the bullshit and hold these people accountable. They switched to digital money, like I said, we're super fucked, which it looks like it's gonna happen because it don't look like people can come together for a fucking conversation, let alone to hold these people accountable. And shout out to Lackluster, um, the armed fisherman who was solo yacker, and James Freeman, and there's another guy. What's his name? There's so many of them. Constitution State. I could go on with names. Shout out to them who go out, put their boots on the ground, and record these tyrants. I know police have always been corrupted, but not like today. It's unbelievable. Maybe it's always been like this bad. We just didn't have cameras to record them. Why don't you just give them your ID, Chuck? It's so much easier. It can't hurt. So my roommate told me, why would you give them trouble? It's so much easier to just show your license. And I'm like, for what? What did I do wrong? What, is it a crime to stand my ground? Flex the so-called rights that I would love, man, for a cop to arrest me wrongfully. I need some lawsuit money. Throw me 25 grand for stepping on my rights. The sucky part is the tax money's paying for it. That means we're paying for their criminal actions. If we could, one day we're gonna erase qualified immunity completely, and then we're gonna set a law in place, because how does the Congress have all the say when I thought the people were the power? You know, um, we need to set a law in place where the police pay out of their fucking pocket when they commit a crime, just like us. If I steal something, I gotta pay a fine out of my pocket. If I commit a crime, they're most likely gonna hit you with court fees and a fine. But when a cop commits a crime against you, kidnaps you, wrongfully arrests you, steps on your rights, there's a lot of things. They'll tell you to your face, sue me, I don't care. Because they know they ain't paying for it. It's crazy. People, check out James Freeman, man. His sarcasm when he goes out is off the hook. You know, it's a serious situation, but every once in a while I need a laugh, and that's the place I go. Because when I watch these cop videos, it gets me amped up, man. I'm ready to clothesline the tyrant. Hit the link in the groove. I know you had to complete some music by now. More valuable than one can imagine. Like, it kills me when it's sad to see people gun each other down in these gangs. And then when the police come around, it's crickets. They don't even so much throw a snowball at them. But they're big bad. they're these tough fucking gangsters. But when the police come around, it's shh. I'm not even gonna say. All right, it's way past. They can't get me in trouble for this. I ain't gonna. I think I was like 15, maybe a little older. There's this place downtown where you could climb up on the roof through the fire escape. And me and my friend, Mizza Mike Ski, were drinking 40 ounces on this roof. It was late night, like 1 in the morning. Next thing you know, the thin blue swine was driving down the street. I got stuck at the light, so I threw the 40 bottle off the roof and smashed onto the car. Fuck them. You know, even though I get older and I should be more mature, I've tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, police, but they continuously fuck themselves. So, for people who don't respect me, why the fuck should I respect them? That's how I look at it. I don't go out of my way to start trouble with them. I just ignore them. If they want a peace, I always say, my favorite part of law is the Second Amendment. It's my favorite part of law. And the freedom is the whole Constitution. You know, people say, oh, we don't need the Constitution. Okay, I agree. But people got to realize not everyone is capable of living, showing people respect. There's people that aren't capable of being what we would call civilized. You know, the problem I have with religion is it's the perfect setup for people to turn their cheek, and then the priest who works with the government, all these priests, and the biggest business in this world is religion, hands down. It's one of the biggest businesses. And it's also one of the biggest control mechanisms, but it's starting to fade, and they're losing the grip on the people because their people are waking up to their bullshit and realize religion. I'm not saying the Bible is all lies, because there's some stuff in there you could apply to life, but for the most part, it's a control mechanism. And when you go sit in that booth, and you know, the preacher would take notes and report you, but religion tells people, oh, one day these people, you know, imagine going to talk to a preacher and say, well, they poisoned the water and that killed my mother. And then, you know, my uncle was eating these products and he ended up getting colon cancer. And the preacher tell you, well, one day they'll burn in hell. I don't believe that. That's a crock of shit. These people need to pay now. I'm not saying start a war or kill anyone. It would be nice to see them rot in a fucking cell like a lot of other people. I used to say, I don't wish prison on none of my enemies. Well, I kind of changed my mind on that. Since killing is wrong to everyone, we'll throw them in the prison cell. I'm being nice, because I have other plans. They should be executed on sight. I mean, who does that? I want people to really think. If somebody went in your house and put poison in the food and your mom ate it and died, come on. But when the government does it, no one believes it. Oh, there ain't no fluoride in the tap water. Oh yeah, hold on. I had a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Believe it or not, it's my favorite cereal. But there's consequences. I saved it because of the ingredients. We're going to look up some of these names. Let me get on my laptop. Let me switch over, everyone. Hold on. Got to switch over. I was going to end the live, but I'm going to do this quickly. All right. Let me switch over. Be right back. I'm just switching over to my. Here we go. First ingredient we'll look up is the one you can't pronounce. Let's look up dextrose. Let me get the screen pulled up. Dextrose. Side effects: dizziness, rapid breathing, confusion, fever. So this is where my headaches are coming from. Blurred vision, increased hunger. Increased hunger. Cough, fast heartbeat, increased thirst. Headaches, loss of voice, chest pain, decreased urine, dry skin, itching, infection, fruity odor on breath, abdominal or stomach pain, diarrhea, difficulty swallowing. Wow. Dark urine, fainting. Interesting. Dextrose. Good old dextrose, man. Yeah, let's put that in food. I want the chemical compound of dextrose. That's the side effects. Dextrose. Chemical formula. No. Chemical structure. Bing, bing, bing. is the use of dextrose chemical. Dextrose is also known as D-glucose. Dextrose is used to treat very low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, most often in people with diabetes or mellitus. Dextrose is given by injection to treat insulin shock, blah, 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 blah. Wow, glucose, fructose. Hold on. Glucose. Dextrose is a simple dextrose, commonly known as a simple sugar starch. And the dose hydrogen, glucose and hydrogen. I know as an odorless, sweet tasting, crystalline or granular powder. All right, next. Maltodextrin side effects. And none of this is medical information. I don't tell no one what to do. This is for entertainment purposes. Anyone wants to look this stuff up, go to Google yourself and do it. It's not nothing anyone can't find out. A higher dosage consumption of maltodextrin can cause gastrointestinal symptoms such as gas and diarrhea. Cramping, bloating, and skin irritation are some of the other allergic reactions that have been widely reported after eating maltodextrin foods. Maltodextrin may affect the balance of bacteria in the gut. Research in its early stages suggests that maltodextrin may reduce the number of good bacteria and increase the harmful bacteria. This can cause damage to the intestine and increase the risk of inflammatory bowel. Sounds like it'll increase the risk of parasites. All that poopy in your gut.
Hold on, go back up. Come on. Where did that go? Right here. It says if you regularly check the ingredients in your processed or packaged foods, you might have seen maltodextrin in them. Food makers add it to a wide variety of foods like weight training supplements, yogurt, nutrition bars, chips, sauces, spice mixes, cereals, blah 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 blah. It's a carbohydrate, they say. Now, they make it seem like this stuff's nothing, but then when you look at side effects, you see otherwise. And then, why don't they put natural stuff in our food? Why does it have to be? It just can't be natural ingredients. You got to add all this crap. This sugar, man, this synthetic sugar is in fucking everything. Even the dyes they use too. I'm starting to realize. Trisodium phosphate, right? Soy lecithin, lecithin. Let's look that up. Soy. Normal dose is. I don't know how to say this. Lecithin. Let me see how this is pronounced.
Lecithin.
Lecithin. Okay. Lecithin. Soy lecithin. Alright, back to the side effects. Okay. In normal doses, lecithin may cause side effects. These can include stomach aches, diarrhea, or loose stools. Women who are pregnant or breastfeeding should talk to their healthcare providers before taking supplements. Estrogenic. Let's see. Contains soy ingredients. Contains bioengineered food ingredients, people. Let's see what bioengineered ingredients are. The list of bioengineered foods consists of the following: alfalfa, apple, Arctic varieties, canola, corn, cotton, eggplant, papaya, ring spot virus resistant varieties, pineapple, pink flesh varieties, potato, salmon, soybean, squash. National bioengineered. Boring. What are the new unexpected effects and health risks posed by genetic engineering? Cancer, loss of nutrition, immunosuppression, antibiotic resistance, allergic reactions, toxicity. Genetically engineered foods are inherently unstable. Unstable. Why is GMO banned in Europe? One cause of European opposition to GMOs is that the advantage to agriculture and food production is often considered weak or non-existent, while the risks are considered substantial. Yep. Now, it's just mind-blowing to me. Other countries ban this shit. Not America. Let's shove people's mouths full of it. Misaya, only the wise. Peace. Candy. Peace. The fuck? Bro, I don't want your cookies. You don't even got milk.
It's a fucking good picture to have. What are genetically modified foods? Before indulging in more complex information, let's clear the basics. Genetic modification is a unique set of gene technology. Unique now. Yeah, it's unique. It's unique. Stupid. It's a unique set of gene technology that changes the genetic machinery of some living organisms, such as animals, plants, or microorganisms. The process of combining genes from different organisms is called recombinant DNA technology, and the result we get from the aforementioned, I don't know, organism combination is genetically modified or transgenic or genetically engineered products. Not only do we have fruit that's sterile, right? It doesn't reproduce. We also are creating genetically modified people when they're switching over and then creating a new gender. They're gender benders. Hold on. My bad. I had to re-up and reload on my coffee, though. Is anyone going? Does anyone know why the bike couldn't stand? Because it had no kickstand. Frankenstein foods. But it's only been 2 hours. No one's come up. There's supposed to be an open panel today, man. It was too tired. Huh. Ha. That's funny. So, thanks London man for coming through, bro. And I guess I'll end it here because I'm not gonna sit here and ramble on forever. I did 2 hours. And maybe I'll go live later. What time is it? Maybe Dean's up. Nah, I ain't gonna bother him. You too, Candy. Have a good day. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna end it now. Fuck it. And maybe I'll go live later, man. Appreciate you all. Have a good day. And I'll check you later.